Hey, people. Good evening, everybody. I was just checking in this evening. It is 11:20. The time is 10:44 and it is Thursday night. But I just wanted to check in with everybody. Not that I have a bunch of subscribers, but for anyone that is interested in following, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like. Yeah, I just been busy with school and I finally got a job. And so today is my first payday. Thank God. Thank Creator Mauna for his blessings. Mauna in Ho-Chunk means earthquaker. So that's what that means. And I'm just very happy and I'm feeling blessed. And so my kids obviously are happy. My husband, he had surgery. He lost his finger. It's half. And then he had surgery on this one. So it's injured on this side. And then he recently had surgery on in his shoulder. And so he's been home, and like I said, thank God, thank Creator, thank Mauna that I got a job, because we didn't have no job for a year and a half, and we've been struggling and donating plasma to get by, and we don't qualify for SNAP. I mean, TANF, GA, or any income from the state, because I'm like 43 now, and I had my two oldest daughters at a young age with their dad, and things didn't work out between me and their dad. And so during that time, I used TANF, and that is when during the TANF time, and they had made everything, like, not everything, they had changed the rules to the TANF where you only get, like, I think it was 36 months of, was it 36 months? I don't remember, but something like that, of TANF your whole lifetime. So I used most of that. And then after that, I didn't have no kids for 10 years. And then I met my husband, and we had children. We have children. And so on my third child, after she was born, I applied for TANF, and I used a couple of months on that, just like 2 months or something like that. And then after that, I didn't get back on TANF or tried to apply for it until, like, when was it? A few years ago. My husband and I applied for it because we were going through a hard time. And they approved us, and we had to do like the program and put in hours and choice stuff. I mean, we were already looking for jobs anyway, so it didn't even matter. We just had to, I mean, matter to us about looking for a job, because that's what we've been doing, is filling out applications left and right. So we were on TANF for like 4 months maybe, and all of a sudden they call and they're like, or no, they didn't call. They sent a letter I'm sorry, I'm just tired. But they sent a letter and then it said that I owed them $4,000 for the past time of overpayment. So a few years ago, when my daughter, this was like 9 years ago, they're trying to charge me from 9 years ago of using those 2 months of TANF. Plus, they approved everything and put us on, let us be approver TANF, me and my husband. And we got some checks and we still did the program and we still put in the hours and then we got off of it. And they're still charging me for it, even though they approved it. And I had no idea um that I was exhausted. And that's what they said. It's an exhaustion from using TANF. And yet I still gotta pay that back because on their end they didn't look at the hours. Somebody wasn't doing their job. They didn't, and so it's my fault because I don't keep track of how many years or months I was on it, and that's real stupid. Oh, I'm so upset about that, but that's ugh. Anyways, so um the whole point in that little story was that what was the point? I forgot. But anyway, so I've been tired and just been working and going to school full time and doing my online stuff and my husband babysits his grandkids. So for a few days a week to help our daughter because she's taking CNA classes because they're supposed to build an old folks home on the Indian reservation, which is really good and great because we need our old folks home. We need our elders home instead of being away because a lot of people can't even get to the old folks home to visit their relatives, and yeah, it's pretty hard. So I mean everything to me everything is different than it is in the city, and but yet we kind of get compared as yeah us too, but we're a people, a nation that still live in a village on a concentration camp, in a concentration camp technically, and we're secluded in an area where the cities are far apart and we got to go a long ways to go get food. But and like this is where we're from, this is our home country before it was colonized. So whatever, if you don't agree, fine, just whatever. But that's how it is for us. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So anyways, I wanted to just check in, and I do still have this my live, and I still plan on doing native stories and um sewing and beadwork and stuff. I just need to make the time to add that and squeeze it into my schedule. But anyway, so this is just a quick hello and a check-in. But stay tuned. I will be recording again soon. But thank you. You guys have a good night. Jage honey chuck J. That means in ha hey p. Good night.